Hello everybody, I'm Bob and I'm here with my GoPro 7 Black to give you some information about batteries, how long should they last, what can you do to make them last longer, and where can you get cheap replacements. So here we go. Now one of the things I get asked almost every time I talk to somebody about GoPros is, how long do the batteries last? How many gigabytes of video can you get off of one battery? And stuff like that. And what can you do about it? So I took some time to look into the matter, and this is what I found. Now just as a point of reference, I'm going to show you how the battery goes in the GoPro and where it goes in. And it goes in the end on the GoPro 8. So the 5, 6, and 7s all go in through the bottom, and the SD card is put in there too. The GoPro Hero 8 has a thicker lens cover, and the 8's new lens cover does not accept filters. GoPro is working on this. The 8 also has been modified so that it no longer needs the frame that the 5, 6, and 7s used. The arms are folding and they're replaceable, so if somebody manages to break them, you're not doomed. Now this is what GoPro says is the time one battery lasts. If you're noticing, the 7 silver and the 7 white do not have removable batteries, so they don't really matter for the purposes of this conversation. And the Hero 7 Black, they say, will last from 45 to 90 minutes per battery charge. Now, if you look down at the bottom left, this is how the different resolutions and frame rates affect battery life. If you're shooting at 4K 60 frames, you're going to get about 45 minutes. You cut it back to the 2.7K at 120 frames, and you're only going to get 30 to 45 minutes. 1080 by 60 frames and 720 by 240 frames may last up to 90 minutes. But almost everybody I've ever spoken with is concerned that they never seem to get the battery life they want or expect. Now, according to GoPro, you can take some steps to increase battery life. Turn it on only when you're shooting. Use the auto off feature. Avoid keeping your GoPro in cold places. Turn off voice control. Turn off Wi-Fi. Turn off GPS. Turn off the LCD display. Turn off Pro Tune. Don't use the remote. Film in 1080 by 30 frames. Fully charge your battery using a wall charger, and keep your GoPro firmware up to date. For those of you with GoPro 7s, there was a new firmware update in mid to late August of this year. If you haven't updated, you should jump on that. Now there are options to the batteries. I've seen a blog that said you can only use GoPro batteries, but that's not correct. I've had good luck with Wasabi Power, but a number of other companies make batteries for GoPro. Wasabi has been shown in several online tests to be the best of the non-GoPro batteries. Wasabi Power has a 3-year warranty and costs half what a GoPro battery costs, and has the same specs. Both companies offer 110-volt chargers, which are faster and provide a better quality charge. The Wasabis are under $10 per battery, and the GoPro is around $20 per battery, the last I checked. So how many batteries should you carry if you got to shoot how many gigabytes? That's the question. I find that when I'm shooting at 4K 60 frames per second, the battery charge level indicator says the battery is low around the time I have almost filled a 32 gigabyte SD card. I should say that 90% of my GoPro use is on a motorcycle. Sometimes the trip's like 4, 6, or more hours, and I do the traveling mostly in a remote part of Thailand. 4 batteries could be overkill for somebody closer to civilization or without mobile charging gear. The Wasabi batteries cost under $10, as I mentioned. Having spare batteries makes more sense to me than constantly juggling settings and having to stop to make settings adjustments. Thanks for watching. Our normal menu includes tourist and tourism stuff from Thailand and other places in Southeast Asia. Please drop in at Razor's Edge, Thailand, and check out the main meat of our vlogging. We'd be happy to see you over there. We have almost 300 videos. Thanks again.